Hello, my name is Melissa Bisbo, coming to you from our Experience Center in Austin, Texas, and today we're going to give you a demonstration of our new Studio E70 camera. Our E70 is our next generation electronic pan tilt zoom camera, and it's actually a multi-lens camera. So we have a 120-degree lens on the bottom and a 70-degree lens on the top. And these lenses are going to work simultaneously to fit into those rooms up to about 25 feet. You'll see here the nice small compact design of the camera. It's about 12 inches long, about 3.5 inches wide, and about 4 inches in height. The nice thing about this camera as well is there are no moving parts. In fact, the only moving part will be an electronic shutter that will close when you are not in a call. This camera is going to have some group framing and speaker framing capabilities. We're first going to show you some of the group framing capabilities. So I'm going to have some of my colleagues join me into the room here and show you exactly how the camera is going to react when we have people join me when we are group framing. You'll see as people have joined into the room, the camera is going to readjust to account for the people that have joined us at the table. So now there are 3 of us in the room, and you'll see the camera made that smooth pan to show all 3 of us. And now I'm going to ask 2 more of my colleagues to join me up close at the front of the table to show you again how the camera is going to readjust when people have joined me in the room. You'll notice there when the camera transitioned to show Shane at the front of the room, it actually made one of our new camera transitions. It dissolved. So it's using this director AI, and when it's moving between lenses, Shane appeared on screen instead of making some of those hard cuts or smooth pans around the room. Now that we have a table full of people here in our large room in Austin, you can see the field of view that the camera has. We have a 120-degree field of view with that bottom angle lens. So Joe and Shane are sitting very close to the camera there. You'll see that number at the table, about 5 feet away from the camera, and they are clearly in view. One thing we also like to point out with the wide angle lens here, you may notice that the table has a slight curvature in it, maybe a slight lean in the ceiling, but what's really important is the people don't look distorted. So now we're going to show you the speaker framing capabilities of the Studio E70. So I'm the active speaker in the back of the room, so the camera is focused in on me, sitting about 23 feet away, but I'm going to ask Joe up in the front of the room to take over.
So now right up from the front of the table here, only about 5 feet away, what you'll notice is first you'll see that dissolved transition, and it's showing both Melissa and I. So in case she just asked me a quick question, a yes or no answer, it would show both of us and then go back to her. But because I continue to speak, the camera actually zooms in and focuses on me as the speaker. But if I send it back to Melissa,
and if I start talking again here at the back of the room, the camera is first going to pan out to show both of us, again, following the conversation to make sure that Joe and I aren't going to continue to talk back and forth, but once I've taken over, the camera has now focused on me as the active speaker here at the back of the room. Thank you for joining us for the demonstration of our new Studio E70 camera.